Downtown Los Angeles. That's the location for the Bulls. For the Los Angeles Lakers, they've lost only one game out of the last 7. They've taken their focus to another level, and they have their sights set on another win here tonight. Bulls, Lakers, just moments away right after this. Hola and welcome to Noche Latina, an NBA celebration of Latin heritage. We're proud to bring it to you here at 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce with us on the sidelines. Looking now at some numbers for him.
And I'm sure he's hoping to correct the dip his three-point percentage has suffered over the last 10 games. He's going to be hustling hard to pull that back up again.
And a look at the starters for the Bulls and for Los Angeles. And it's Hendricks in at the 3, the small forward. We should see some great ball movement with these two teams, Grant. Fantastic group of passers on each side.
They're just so unselfish. They play for one another. You can see how it keeps the whole team involved. And I'll tell you what, I just love watching teams that can pass like this.
Here we go. Tip-off goes to the Lakers. Pass to Evans. It's blocked. And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here. And we have to take another look at that block.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
Just 3 to shoot. Here's Hendricks. Here's Nance. Blocked again! Pass to Chaney. Here's Morrow. There's the triple. Nance pulls down the board. For Los Angeles, they've gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. Nance the screen. He drops it from range.
There they go. Finally able to drop one in on their 4th try.
Here's Woolridge. And it's rejected. Here's Hendricks. Thomas defends. Pass to Tony. It's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Yeah, guys, I mean, he's been a very steady hand for them when it comes to his free throw shooting.
At the line for 1, Tony.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
You know, Clark, with the Lakers, at times it is hard to maintain a sense of continuity.
Well, it sure is, B.A. I mean, there's always pressure to improve or be at your best, but even more so when you're playing in the glitz and glamour of L.A. and all that history. And because of that, sometimes it can lead to high team turnover when you're playing for the Lakers.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Pass to Hendricks. Here's Evans. Fires the three. Rebounded by Morrow. The Bulls have gone 1 for 3 so far. Here's Woolridge. Here's Morrow in his last outing with 12 points. Thomas. This one for 3. It's not going to go for him.
Boy, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
Pass to Tony. Puts up the 8-footer. Right wing. Back to Nance. Blocked! Here's Chaney. We saw him with 29 points in his last game. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Well, the last time the Bulls won a playoff series was back in 2015, Grant.
That was back when Butler and Rose were their leading scorers. And it just shows you just how long it's been. But they've been stuck in mediocrity ever since. And right now, they are desperate for a breakthrough season.
And the first one at the line is good. Grant, how about that in-season tournament win for the Lakers in 2024?
Yeah, honestly, it just makes sense that the first of those trophies would land with a historic franchise like the Lakers.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. The season winding down here, Grant. Playoff seedings of the utmost importance.
You know, B.A., you especially see the bubble teams giving that extra effort now. It's all hands on deck. Very little room for error.
Here's Woolridge. We saw him with 29 points in his last game. Chaney, good.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
Here's Evans. Pass to Hendricks. Three-pointer. Knocks down the triple.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Looking at the 2K leaderboard. These teams have been outstanding at creating offense through their defense. Number 5, the Bulls.
They anticipate well defensively, force a lot of mistakes, and quickly turn defense into offense.
Pass to Chaney. The 3. Buries it from 3. Chaney's got 5 points.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Here's Evans. Here's Hendricks. 17 points in his last outing. And he can't connect. He's 1 for 3 in this game. For Chicago, they've gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Here's Woolridge. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there.
Here's Evans. Banked it in off the glass.
Cashing in on the interior, making it look all too easy.
Chicago has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Here's Morrow. That 3's off the mark. And for Los Angeles, they're shooting just 36% here in the first quarter. Pass to Hendricks. Here's Evans from the arc. No luck on that one. Here's Morrow. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Chaney, good.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
The Lakers trail. Nance the screen to the paint. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
Here's Woolridge. Pass to Morrow. Here's Woolridge. He's got 5. Blocked. Here's Tony. To the middle. They swipe it. And a fast break now for the Bulls. Here's Woolridge. Three-pointer off the mark. Woolridge has gone 2 for 7 from the field. Here's Tony. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. For Chicago, they've gotten 5 of 11 shots to go. Here's Woolridge, scoring around 28.5 points a game. A very talented offensive player. Lakers trail by 3. Pass to Tony. For 3. Chicago grabs the miss. This game coming after the loss versus the Kings.
I really think that L has to fall on their defense, or a lack thereof. Just not enough focus at that end of the floor.
Yeah, and that's really inexcusable. I mean, there's just no way that you can justify that. When you don't put the work in on defense, you're going to end up on the losing end.
Here's Evans. A 29-point game for him in the win against Denver. 4 on the clock. Here's Hendricks, and it's blocked. Here's Woolridge. Here's Morrow. Tries again. It's deflected. Here's Tony. Coming off a 28-point game against Denver. Lets it go from deep. Drops in the 3. 6 points for him.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
And the Bulls shooting about 40% in the early stages of this game. Pass to Chaney. Thomas outside. Here's Chaney. 7 points in the game. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. Chaney's got 10.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
Here's Evans. The kick out to Nance. Rebounded by Morrow. Bulls leading by 3. Pass to Chaney. Thomas outside. Hey, from beyond the arc. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall. The Lakers shooting 33% in the first quarter. Here's Tony. Here's Evans. He's been a consistent contributor, averaging just over 11 a game. And Hendricks gets it to go.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Both teams deciding to change it up. Here's Chaney. He's got 10. Lets it go from the wing. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
Off to a great start. 5 straight from the field.
And the defense hasn't been able to do anything to stop him. And when that's the case, just keep feeding the hot hand.
Hendricks no good. Chicago leading by 3. Pass to Singletary. Here's Chaney. Here's Knight. Checking his stats. He's scoring around 9.5 points per game. Oh, he picked him clean. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Chicago shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. First one falls for him. Chicago making a switch here. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Two-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
Here's Tony. You know, his offensive production has certainly been there, averaging 32 a game. Back to Rose. 6 on the shot clock. From the right block. Tony, no good.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
Pass to Singletary. There's 1:12 left in the opening quarter. Here's Woolridge, guarded by Rose. Boy, he just hasn't been able to get a shot to fall.
He hasn't helped the cause with his shooting, but his teammates have had his back.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
First in opponent shooting percentage, first in points off turnovers, and they finished top 5 of the association in blocks per game. Their rapid intensity on this end really shining through and helping to intimidate opponents.
And you got to commend the defensive effort. They are #1 in opponent field goal percentage because they play for one another on this end and take pride in shutting down whoever they play. The first one falls. Bledsoe, he's checked in for Chicago. Good on both. Bulls leading by 3. Pass to Peterson. 44 seconds left in the first. Here's Woolridge. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
It's his first trip to the line.
You know, he's been one of those players they've wanted on the line as much as possible this season, especially in close games, guys.
And he makes a first. And good on the second, so he makes them both. There's 39 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Miles. Still without a bucket. Plenty of daylight on that shot.
Such an effective shooter. If you lose track of him defensively, he's gonna make you pay.
Pass to Peterson. Here's Knight. Here's Woolridge. Nails it from beyond the arc. Woolridge has got 13 now.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Here's Tony. And that does it for the first quarter. Bulls out in front. They lead by 5. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Bulls?
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
Yeah, also, you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball movement has been impressive, and the assist numbers are off the chart.
And for Chicago, let's take a look. Here's Singletary. 20 points for him last game against the Kings in Sacramento. Here's Woolridge. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. NBA scoring has been climbing over the past decades, Grant. Is the league too offensive at the moment, do you think?
Well, we know that people like scoring, the fans, players, everyone, but the league needs to make sure there aren't hamstringing defenders too much. So I think allowing some more physicality incentivizes the defender to defend, and now we have competition on both sides of the ball.
Lakers trail by 8. Tony passes to Miles. Down low. Here's Rose. He can't get it to go. Excellent D there from Bledsoe. Chicago shooting pretty well at 45%. They set the pick. Here's Knight. Pass to Singletary. Here's Knight. Three-pointer. Tony with a rebound.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Shoots a fadeaway. The shot that time not on target.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Here's Peterson. No made baskets yet. Here's Knight. And there's the rejection. Pass to Miles.
That's 2 fouls in as many quarters. He may have to adjust his approach now.
And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
And when you're behind in the game, that's what you've got to do. Contest every shot and get stops.
Second quarter, a little over a minute and a half in. Here's Tony. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Los Angeles shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. He's perfect from the line this time. Now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second. Here's Knight. Here's Woolridge. Puts up a 3.
Chicago foul. Peterson, his 3rd personal foul. 2nd team foul.
Lakers trail by 6. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Inside. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
The Bulls have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Here's Knight. Gets the 3 to fall. Knight's got 5 points. Knight's gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Here's Tony. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen. Now, there's an example of good defense beating good offense.
Pulls up. And there's another one for the Lakers. Here's Woolridge. 16 points for him. Pass to Peterson. Here's Woolridge. Got a hand on it. And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played. Count that one.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
The Bulls have gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. Bledsoe with it. Pass to Knight. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
Boy, that's a look. He has to finish, and he knows it. Blown opportunity.
Here's Tony. He's got 12. Rose, the pass to Tony. Clock at 6. Boy, left it right in the sweet spot with the lob. Nicely done. And the Lakers lead by 1.
Oh, incredible! Save that one. I want to watch it again.
Awesome.
Virtually impossible to top that alley-oop.
Here's Knight. He's got 5. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Knight's got 7 points in the game.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Rose outside. There's the 3. He buries it from 3. He's got 7.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
Here's Woolridge. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
And they're number 3 in lowest opponent scoring. I love the way they communicate on D. They are making it a team effort.
And what a job they've done with their low post defense. As you said, number 2 in blocks. That speaks volumes to how well they protect the rim. And they've got the bodies to do it. The first free throw is good. So Chicago going with an almost entire new group here. Hits both from the stripe. Here's Tony. 12 points for him. And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. All right, now a chance to examine the rebounding numbers over the past few months for him.
What a nice trend has been for him in regards to rebounding. He's been attacking the glass these past few months. His numbers are way higher, and that makes him a more effective all-around contributor.
Here's Evans. Pass to Tony. 5 to shoot. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
That's his second.
He's got free throw attempts 4 and 5 here.
Team foul. At the line for Los Angeles, Tony. Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he drops the first. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
I like what I see in his approach this quarter. Much more aggressive, getting to the line and creating foul problems for the opposition.
Pass to Morrow. Here's Chaney. 12 points for him. Here's Timmerman. Shots blocked. Here's Tony. To the inside, Hendricks. Pass to Tony. The 3 is up. And he stays with it. And at last, they get one to fall. Tony's got 10 points now, just in this quarter.
Monster quarter for him. He's put the team on his back, trying to carry them to the W.
Here's Woolridge. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
This is how you stay in the game. They're doing a beautiful job from the line, 100% this quarter.
It'll be his 4th time going to the line in this game. First free throw is good. Both good from the line that time. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. To the left wing. Floats one up. There's the block. Thomas passes to Chaney. Over to the left wing. 6 to shoot. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Chaney's got 14.
And, you know, he's going to take that shot every time. The defense has to respect him from the mid-range.
Here's Evans. Three shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far. Chicago trailing here. Here's Timmerman. He's guarded by Nance. Pass to Chaney. Fires it. Tony with a rebound. The Lakers have gotten 8 of 13 shots to fall in the second quarter. Here's Evans. Here's Tony. He's got 16. Pulls up on the wing. He can't get that one to fall. Chicago has got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. Morrow pass to Thomas. He tries for 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Nance has got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Hendricks. Inside. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Bulls. And since the All-Star break, these are the teams that have ramped up their defense. In third, Chicago.
As the season goes on, their defenders have only gotten more confidence, eagerly attacking the ball handlers and being as disruptive as possible.
Chicago making a switch here. Knights checked in. And so here is Chicago. Next up, they'll face the Nuggets in Denver. That'll be the last leg of a 6-game road trip for the club. Pass to Chaney. Fires from deep. Nance pulls down the board. Nance has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Tony. Sinks the tray. Tony's got 13 points now in the quarter.
So far, he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
Pass to Morrow. Here's Knight. He's got 7. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Chicago Bulls. On Monday, they'll be playing the Nuggets in Denver. Then on Thursday, they head back home to host the Los Angeles Lakers.
One way you could look at this difficult stretch against some of the best in the league, it's a tremendous chance to prove to the league just how good your team is. It could provide a huge statement.
And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
Taking 2 shots.
First one falls. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Los Angeles leading by 3. Pass to Evans. Takes the 3. The Lakers with the rebound. Here's Tony. Jacks up a 3. And he drains it, making him 7 for 15 for the day.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost him 3.
Here's Knight. 7 points in the game. Lets it go from 11. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. Knight's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
And they had early success from the perimeter, but I don't understand how they've gotten away from that here in the second.
And trailing in this game, now is not the time to start playing conservatively. I mean, if you've got an open look from deep, let it go. I mean, you've got to play freely and with confidence.
Here's Knight. 9 points in the game. Here's Chaney. Hits the 3-pointer. And it's now just a 1-point Laker lead.
He's picking up right where he left off in the first quarter.
Here's Tony. Pass to Hendricks. 4-3. It's rebounded by Chaney. Chicago has gone 2 of 6 from distance here in the second quarter. It's Thomas on the wing. There's 42 seconds left in the second quarter. Good on the bucket. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
Pass to Nance. From 13 feet, down it goes. Nance has got his 2nd bucket on the night. Well, we got a close game here in Los Angeles. They're coming off a win against the Nuggets.
And they let that game get closer than it should have been. A little surprising it went their way.
I thought they were really fortunate to come away with the win at all. I mean, you're not going to come out on top very often when you play as poorly as they did.
Clock is at 3. Oh, stolen by Nance. Here's Tony. It's good from the top of the key. And now a 3-point Los Angeles lead. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. It's Los Angeles up 3. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Welcome, everyone, to halftime. The Chicago Bulls find themselves in a good matchup here at the break.
They're letting that team fire away from deep, and it's not doing them any favors. Something got to change, Jet.
Yeah, hard to win when you're giving guys all day to shoot.
Let's go now to our NBA power rankings and see how that last leg of the season is shaking out. Shaking a leg. Whatever.
Taking a look here at Chicago, headed down the final month of the season. At this point, they are who they are, a middle-of-the-pack club.
Yeah, decidedly average. Maybe they'll turn the corner late. Who knows? We've seen it happen. And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. The Bulls trail by 3. And it's Tony in at the 2. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Here's Cheney. Over to the wing. Here's Timmerman. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it. Timmerman's got his first 2 points of the night.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
Here's Evans. To the paint. Intercepted! Here's Cheney. To the middle. Oh, deflected! Pass to Nance. Here's Evans. Here's Tony. Shot clock at 6. Releases. Rebounded by Morrow. Morrow's got 4 rebounds in the game. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Here's Timmerman. Lets the 3 fly. Hits the trifecta. Timmerman's got 5 now.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Here's Tony. He's got 24. Let's go with a 3. They get the rebound. Pass to Hendricks. Takes a 3. And the basket by Tony. Tony's got 27 points. Incredible game. This lead has been exchanged 8 times.
Tremendous show of will and resilience on both sides.
Here's Woolridge. Another 3 for Chicago.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Here's Tony. He's got 27. Nance the screen from outside the arc. Pass to Tony. From the top of the key, he buries it. Tony's got 5 points now this quarter.
He is absolutely putting on a scoring clinic, guys. If it wasn't for him, they would not be in this game.
He takes it in. No good with a layup.
Their first missed after hitting 3 straight shots, but I like their aggressiveness coming out of the half. Oh, my! That's why we have those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there.
Boy, that was a great dunk, and we've got a great game here.
For for Chicago. They've gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Pass to Cheney. Thomas outside. Here's Cheney. He's got 19. 4 on the clock. Here's Timmerman. And there's another one for the Bulls.
They're on fire right now, shooting 80% to start the second half.
Los Angeles has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Nance, the pass to Tony. Here's Hendricks. Thomas defends. 6 on the shot clock. Lets it fly. And they'll get another chance. Here's Evans. Down low. Nance uses the glass to finish the layup. Nance has got 6.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
And so here is Chicago. Here's Cheney. Here's Timmerman. He's guarded by Nance. Timmerman's shot is off.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
Here's Tony. He has 29 now. Pass to Nance. Chicago with a rebound. Woolridge has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Cheney. He's got 19. Tries the 9-footer. And there's another one for the Bulls. So it's Los Angeles now. They're kicking off a 4-game road trip. Pass to Evans. Here's Tony. Fires the 3. And it's Thomas with the rebound. Here's Woolridge. And that misses. That would have put him up.
That's excellent defense right there on the perimeter.
Nance outside. Here's Hendricks. Gets the 3 ball to go. He's got 10.
He's the last guy you want to leave alone on the perimeter.
The Bulls trail by 3. Here's Cheney. 21 points in the game. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Here's Hendricks. Pass to Evans. Here's Tony. Oh, he used the shot fake to create the angle, but he couldn't get it to fall. Here's Cheney. He's got 24. Back to Thomas for the lead. The Lakers with a rebound. Pass to Evans. To the inside. And rejected. And a fast break now for the Bulls. Here's Morrow. And he goes in for the dunk.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Los Angeles has gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. Puts it up with nobody on him. He buries that jumper. And so here is Chicago. Here's Cheney. Consistent production from him, averaging around 27.5 points a game. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 6 of 14 shots to drop in this third quarter. Pass to Hendricks. Here's Tony. They set the pick. 6 to shoot. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
I like the aggressive approach, but he's going to have to be more efficient.
Beyond the arc. Chaney can't get it to go. Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
Here's Tony. That's 29 for him. Now Thomas. Pass to Morrow. Rebounded by the Lakers. Tony's got 6 rebounds in the game. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
2 shots.
And now they lead as the free throw drops in for them. So it's both teams making substitutions here. That one's no good.
I'm sure he wanted to hit all his free throws, but at least he gave his team the lead.
Back to Thomas, who poked away. Here's Knight. He's got 9. The Bulls need to get off a shot. The Bulls with another miss. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. Pass to Tony. Knocks it down from distance. He's got 13.
He's been a steady presence for them. Nice to have that kind of safety net at the offensive end.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. So both teams making some changes here. Here's Peterson. Still no points. Chaney, the pass to Bledsoe. Here's Knight, guarded by Payton. Let's check in on the Western Conference standings as the race to the playoffs continues. Taking a look at Los Angeles, this season has been an absolute dream for them. They're currently at #1 as the postseason approaches.
When I look at the Lakers, their fans were expecting a lot from this team this year, and they haven't disappointed them. It's been a terrific season, and they're far from done yet heading into the playoffs.
It's obvious their eyes have been squarely on the postseason for a while. It'll be fascinating to see if the regular season dominance carries over.
Hendricks lays it up and banks it in. And it's a 6-point Los Angeles lead.
They've toned down their three-point attack in the second half, looking to protect the lead with higher percentage shots.
The Bulls have gotten 7 of 15 shots to hit in this second half. Here's Knight. 9 points in the game. Here's Chaney. Fires in the triple. Chaney's got 27.
He's really picked up where he left off in the first.
Los Angeles leading by 3. And there's 1:45 left in the third. Here's Hendricks. He's got 12. 11 feet out. And again, it's the Lakers.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
The play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
Here's Knight. Pass to Singletary. Three-pointer, no good. Here's Miles. A minute 6 left to play in the third quarter. Here's the three. Hendricks, no good.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Knight can't hit. And for the Lakers, they're shooting 46%, a decent average so far. Pass to Hendricks. Clock at 6. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Hendricks has got 16 points.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Knight, the pass to Singletary. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. Pass to Hendricks. And so it's Los Angeles closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. Head coach Billy Donovan is mic'd up along the sidelines. Let's check it out.
Hold your ground. Don't let him back your way in. Just hold your ground. The other thing, too, is once he picks the ball up, he's not going to shoot it. If he does, just stay down on him.
Yeah, Coach Donovan conveying the scouting report to his guys.
Knowing your opponent's plays is important. On the money right there.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. On the court for the Bulls, getting the fourth quarter going. Pass to Miles. The baseline J is on the way, and he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Coaches loathe empty possessions. You got to be able to hit the easy ones.
Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Well, they found success off the drive, creating a lot of buckets by getting into the teeth of the defense.
I love the fact they've done tremendous work on the offensive glass. A lot of second chance opportunities as they've kept that ball alive.
No good on that one. And the second free throw is good. Los Angeles leading by 6. Out left to the wing. Here's Tony. An easy 2 on the layup. Tony's got 32 points in the game.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And the Bulls shooting only 42%. Knight, the pass to Bledsoe. Here's Woolridge from behind the arc. Drills it from deep. Woolridge has got 27.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Here's the break. And that one drops. He has 29 now.
Well, when you're careless with the ball, that's what happens. It ends up going the other direction.
And we know turnovers are painful and costly. You get loose with the ball on one end and get punished on the other end.
And the Lakers have possession. Chicago making their last shot. Pass to Tony. Deflects the pass. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Here's Miles. Launches it. Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer, and he'll head to the line.
Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot three.
You have to avoid fouls like that. As a defender, challenge the three-point shooter, but run by him, not into him.
And he's good on the first of three. He's off on the second. And he nails the third.
And though he let one get away, he pushed this to a two-possession lead.
Here's Knight. 2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Singletary's shot is good.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Here's Tony. Pass to Miles. Here's Woolridge. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where one or two possessions can impact the outcome.
That's his first personal foul.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Well, you know, throughout this game, they've shot the ball extremely well from downtown. Their shooters are getting open and letting it fly.
Well, another thing they did well was taking advantage of the holes in the defense. Very aggressive in exploiting the lack of concentration.
And he knocks down the first one. Thomas, he's checked in for Bledsoe. Both shots good from the stripe. Chicago's gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth. Here's Knight. Here's Woolridge to take the lead. That shot missing. Thomas defends. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now. Nice touch on the bank shot. And the Lakers lead by 4.
It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
Here's Knight. To the wing on the left. Here's Woolridge. And the three-pointer goes. Woolridge has got 34 points.
He's been laser focused here in the fourth. Only one miss out of 5 attempts.
The Lakers have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. To the middle. Tipped away. Thomas, left side. Here's Knight. Here's Woolridge. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Singletary to take the lead. Tony with a rebound. Well, the Lakers shooting a solid 47%. From downtown, and it's Thomas with the rebound. Thomas has got his 6th rebound on the night. To the left side wing. Here's Knight. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
And after getting smoked earlier in this game, they've battled back to take the lead.
Shooting for Chicago, Knight at the line for 1.
One shot.
The Lakers trail. Here's Tony. That's tipped. Here's Woolridge. Off target at the rim. And they've been careless with the ball tonight.
Yeah, it's a lack of focus and a lack of discipline. They're better than this.
Here's Tony. On target from range. Tony's got 35 in the game.
Well, he's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys.
Here's Woolridge. Pass to Peterson from deep. Pure from three-point range. Peterson's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
Well, you know, that's exactly their plan here in the 4th. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
Here's Tony. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
4th personal foul, 3rd team foul. At the line for Los Angeles, taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And so he makes both from the line. Chicago has gone 4 of 5 from beyond the arc here in the 4th. Here's Timmerman. Here's Chaney. The shot from the low post is good. Chaney's got 29. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Here's Tony. Pass to Nance. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Hendricks. Sends it home from three-point land. Hendricks has got 14 points now in the second half. For Chicago, they've gone 8 of 11 from the field in the 4th. Thomas outside. Pass to Chaney. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Lakers in the lead. Here's Hendricks. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
2 shots.
That free throw no good. Both teams will make substitutions. He hits the second from the line.
He missed the chance to put him up by 3. You know he'd like to have that one back.
Here's Woolridge. Pass to Morrow. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Chaney. Goes up again, and he sinks the layup. Chaney's got 12 points in just the second half. The Lakers have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. Nance outside. Here's Hendricks. The 3-ball. Chicago with a rebound. Woolridge has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Thomas, left side. Here's Chaney. Pass to Morrow. Here's Woolridge. No good on the 3. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. To the paint. Oh, it's stolen away. Tries it from 16. Jump shot is good. Chaney's got 6 points in the quarter.
A really nice rhythm to his game here late. I mean, he's hit 3 out of 4 this quarter and looks to put his team over the top.
Pass to Hendricks. The 3. No good. Chicago leading. Here's Woolridge. Thomas outside. Here's Chaney. Here's Timmerman. He's guarded by Nance. Tries again. Timmerman's shot is off. And for the Lakers, they're shooting an even 50% since the fourth quarter got underway. Here's Tony. Thomas defends. And the basket by Tony. Tony's got 37.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game, and that one was easy.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage, never mind a layup. Come on now, my goodness.
Here's Chaney. It's Thomas on the wing. Off target with the 3. The Lakers have gotten 5 shots out of 9 to go in this fourth. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Hey, they really needed that one. Big time move inside.
Way up and over the big guy, and what a time in the ball game to make it happen.
Shooting 1.
He's basically automatic from the line, not the guy you want to send there now.
The Bulls trail by 3. Pass to Morrow. Here's Chaney. To the right side. And here's Thomas. Launches a 3. Chaney can't get it to go. Here's Tony. To the wing, right side. Nance with a screen on Thomas. Pass to Nance. Here's Evans. Fires for 3. Chicago with a rebound. Chaney's got 4 rebounds in the game. The 3 is up. Knocks down the long J. Chaney's got 9 points now in the quarter.
And that's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
Here's Tony. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer. And the Lakers lead by 3.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Cheney, the pass to Morrow. Here's Woolridge. They set a pick. Lots of room. It's rebounded by Hendricks.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then because his shot making is not happening right now.
Inside, here's Woolridge. Money.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game? Yes.
"55 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Here's Tony.
And you have to try to make something happen. I mean, they have to be aggressive at this point, even if it's risking a foul.
I agree. I mean, he would have been better off using it on the floor and not on the shot. But the foul had to come either way, so it is what it is.
He drops the first one, and that'll put him up 2. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 3-point game.
Making them when it matters most. Those trips to the line can build some confidence.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Billy Donovan was just reviewing the plan with his team. Coach was blunt with his assessment. He said to throw out everything that happened until now. It is a brand new game, and it's only a few minutes. Leave it out on the floor. Back to you guys.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. There's 48 seconds left in the game. Here's Cheney. Out to the right wing. Thomas outside. Shot clock at 6. Driving inside. It falls! Oh, what a sensational bucket! That brings him within 1. "27 seconds left to play in the fourth. And they go to the intentional foul.
At the line for the Lakers, taking 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that'll put him up 2. And so both free throws good, and it's a 3-point game.
Question is, now can they protect the 3-point lead he's given them?
And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. Cheney. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Ooh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. The second of two is good, and that brings him within 2 here. And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, can't allow them to dribble out the time.
Exactly. You got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
A productive trip to the line right there makes this a 2-possession game.
Thomas outside. Pass to Morrow. This one for 3. They get it back. Here's Woolridge. And the 3 off target. So it's a narrow victory for the Lakers, pulling it out for the W. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win.
And so true, but you have to credit the crowd for giving them such a big boost toward the end. It really kept this team's energy high.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, this is Brian Anderson thanking you all for tuning in tonight. And time now to present our player of the game.